This is a trend I think that we're going to see a lot more of, and not just from Star Wars, but from Marvel, from DC, to even small independent publishers who are on the same sort of level as I am. Maybe a level two, who knows? But what's going on here is Star Wars Path of the Lightsaber announced as canon sequel trilogy set as a manga. A manga. Star Wars is gone Japanese, folks. They are making manga now. Star Wars manga. Manga has taken over the world, has destroyed utterly the comic book industry as we know it, in replace for Japanese foreign literature. Here we go. Lucasfilm has announced Star Wars Path of the Lightsaber as a canon manga series taking place during the sequel trilogy era. As reported by ScreenRant, Star Wars Path of the Lightsaber is set between Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, and Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, and sees a young tinkerer called Nioka to work on becoming a Jedi after idolizing Luke Skywalker. Well, I'll tell you something. Having grown up with the original trilogy, the only trilogy that matters, I too grew up idolizing Luke Skywalker. Almost obsessively as a kid, The story picks up as the main character finds a real lightsaber while exploring the ruins of a High Republic ship, but many with worse intentions are also seeking the weapon. Well, yeah, Jedi lightsabers are supposed to be ultra rare, hard to control, pretty much lost to the annals of time. Okay, they're a relic of a civilized era long since gone, as Obi-Wan would tell you. Well, let's have a look here. Let's see what we actually see. So there is that the cover, I guess? Look at this rebel guy. He doesn't need to run so scared, and I'll tell you why. Because stormtroopers can't hit shit. I don't know why he's running. But let's see here. Nothing else is known about the manga yet, but more details will be revealed at, of course, the Star Wars Celebration 2025, which is taking place in Japan this April. Well, that's interesting news, isn't it? Though Star Wars canon is the first and foremost made up of the films, TV shows, novels, and even audiobooks, added plenty to the galaxy, far, far away's lore. This isn't even the first canon manga, with adaptations for some books and even fresh stories already existing. Yeah, see, I didn't know about any Star Wars manga at all. To me, this is the first I've heard of it. I'm not a manga reader. I've never read a manga in my life. I've tried a few times, and that's not to say that I don't like it. Maybe I would if I could actually get my mind wrapped around reading from back to front and right to left and all that sort of jazz. But I'm old school fashion, right? But here's the thing. I do like anime. Maybe they can do a good job on this. I don't know. But I think this is a ploy to like, hey, we need to stop doing the floppy comics. Maybe we all need to make that shift to manga. Maybe we need to change our format. Maybe we need big, round anime eyes and crazy facial features and stupid, silly situations and slice of life. I don't know what they're doing. All I know is that's a yellow lightsaber there. I thought that was meant for Rey. Let's go on and read the rest of this here. Disney has mostly steered clear of the sequel trilogy. Yeah, no fucking doubt. Since its conclusion in 2019, perhaps because of its damning reception. Well, I don't even consider the sequel trilogy to even be part of canon. I don't even really consider the prequel trilogy, to be honest with you, to be part of canon, because those, if you remember back in the day, if you're as old as I am, if you're a fucking ancient relic and you watched those prequels in the movie theater like I did back in the day and you walked out, especially after the first one, and you go, man, that fucking sucked. Well, guess what? So did the sequel trilogy. The only trilogy that matters, it's not Lord of the Rings, it's Star Wars, and it's the original 3, guys. That's just the way it is. So this manga, therefore, will arrive as one of the few stories taking place during this time period, though an upcoming film, again starring Rey, actress Daisy Ridley, may be the first to move past it. Look, I remember hearing a rumor that was supposed to be a movie, and I kind of like the sounds of this, and maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I lost all my marbles, man. They're scattered all over the floor. But call me crazy, but I thought the movie was going to be Rey, Baby Grogu, C-3PO, R2-D2, Chewbacca, and one other character, whether that be Finn, Poe Dameron, or someone new. That was the way that I understood it to be. But I don't know. Maybe that would be a bad movie, but I picture like the 4 or 5 of them. Rey, Baby Grogu, Chewbacca, the droids, and some other character, all jam-packed in that Millennium Falcon, blasting off to adventures. Never tell me the odds. Well, what are the odds that movie will be any good? I don't know, but never tell me the odds. Flying through asteroid fields, blasting TIE fighters, and learning the ways of the Jedi. That could be cool. About this manga, I don't know. Manga fans, tell me, is this something that interests you? Like, as a manga fan, if you never watched Star Wars, would this make you read Star Wars? And as a Star Wars fan who's never read any manga before, would this make you read some manga? I would like to know. Also, I would like to know, as a comic book collector, if you're out there watching this video, how do you feel about manga? And do you like manga more than comics? And are you going to be potentially selling off your comics to buy more manga for the shelf? Inquiring minds want to know. And while we wait for all your glorious responses, here's a word from our sponsor. Peace. For the last couple of months, I've been talking about this. I've been talking about Nyobi Outbreak number 4 coming to Kickstarter. And as we near Valentine's Day, this becomes more and more of a reality. Guys, it's LP, the sponsor of today's video. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. And I'm just here to tell you, again, Valentine's Day, February 14th, Nyobi Outbreak number 4. Nyobi makes her triumphant return in the 4th installment of this 5-part miniseries. And now is the time to sort of jump on board and follow this page. All you have to do, guys, is go to the URL that's in the description of the video. Click on Notify Me on Launch, which is this black bar right behind my bitty little head here. And when we go live, when this Kickstarter goes live, you will be notified via email to come on over and back Outbreak 4. Again, the 4th part of a 5-part issue miniseries. Man, it's a 25-page comic written by me, drawn by Juan Antonio Altaveras. Great colors by Dan Olvera, as always. And let's just give you a tease of the couple of covers that we got coming up. Here we got beautiful rendition here of Niobe and Ariel by Keith Garvey, Zenoscope legend right here. And speaking of legends and bucket list artists, how about this beautiful piece done by Ali Garza, colors by Dan Olvera. And that's just a little taste of what we got coming up. You want to see the whole thing. You want to see everything that we got to offer. You want to pick and choose. Man, the time is February 14th. Niobe Outbreak number 4. We will be live, L-I-V-E, live on this channel on the 14th to celebrate the launch, to bring in people to have a talk. Look at all the great covers. Well, we're going to look at all the pages. We're going to have all kinds of add-ons and tchotchkes. We have original art drawn by Lok Yin. Up for grabs. Guys, this is going to be the campaign, the biggest campaign we've ever ran. Don't you dare miss it. True believers, Excelsior, enough said. See you later.